नमस्कार, मेरा नाम मिलन आर अग्रवाल है। आई एम द फाउंडिंग डायरेक्टर ऑफ एमसन इंटरकनेक्ट प्राइवेट लिमिटेड एंड हमारी फ्लैगशिप ब्रांड है नेक्सटेक। एमसन इंटरकनेक्ट सबसे पहली कंपनी है जिसने टेलीकॉम एक्सेसरीज में एंटर किया था बैक इन 1994। सो हमारे को 30 साल हो जाएंगे इस साल इन दिस कैटेगरी। It was a very exciting time back in 1994. There was the government regime at that point of time under the Honorable Prime Minister. They realized that they must catch the IT revolution of the world, because they said India missed the industrial revolution, and if you miss the IT revolution, then we will miss the bus. We will never be able to do it. So I had completed my graduation in commerce, and thereafter I had also done software. I was working in a software company, working on the software development under COBOL language, etc. So my exposure was there in the IT industry, and I realized that the entire India was transforming. There was the devices were getting transformed. The landline, the old landline system was going away into and coming into the modular form, etc. And then there was computerization was happening across, whether it was training or it was automation of enterprises, individual education, everywhere it was IT completely. So as a young graduate out of college and all that, I realized that there is a huge opportunity staring at me. So as I said, when I started in 1994, there was no mobile accessory was not launched. Mobile was not there. So telecom accessories. So what happened was the basic telephony was getting transformed into privatization. So the biggest players were Tata Phone, BPL, even Bharti entered later on. So my first customer was Tata Phones. So they actually, they were educating. They made a training manual where they were showing how these connectors and all, the customer can use it and how they will use it with their system. So we supplied big time to them in the beginning. There is no doubt there was no player across India. So Amson became the first company to even distribute. As a distribution into pan India. There was no distributor at that point of time. There were only hardly any local players, and there was no brand as such, because it was a very, very new time, different time. So see, 30 years is like 3 decades. So I have seen, Amson and Amson team, we have seen turning of every page in the evolution of telecom, IT, how the markets have segregated. There used to be electronics only at one point of time. Then how with mobility, everything changed, turning point. And in mobility also, the turning point was 2008 or 9, when iPhone came into the picture. When the camera, the mobile, the voice, the camera, the video, everything got, music, entertainment, everything got converged into a device. So that was one turning point. So I've seen a lot of turning points. And then the next turning point was 2012, when the online thing started. And thereafter 2015-16, where the hearables became a reality. Before that, they were only contemplating that there will be somebody will either he will wear a watch or he will like to have it as a neck band, etc. So there have been a lot of I would say it has been a very journey full of opportunities and challenges and ups and downs. We have seen all weathers of this trade. So I would say witnessing and being in this industry for this long, my biggest milestone is the passion for newness. We have been first movers and first launchers for many products in Indian market. So let's say if I go as early as in the early 2000s, so there was like this covers and cases, fashion accessories. So Amson was the first company to launch fashion accessories officially. So we launched laptop bags, we launched mobile phone covers. It was going across segments. We call it luxury retail. Like Apple stores came into that picture. So we have done, that has always been very exciting that we have been able to do some first mover in many products. So fashion accessories was my first, experience. Then we also became the first one to make chargers in India. local chargers in India was first and foremost was introduced by Amson. We also became suppliers to Apple. So Apple recognized Amson. Okay, we did a good job, and so this is we were. I think what makes this, what drives me to work on this is we have been able to deliver localized products since the beginning at international quality. So, as you rightly said, that innovation is an integral part of mobility, and a person or enterprise who are not quick to adapt, they cannot survive in this industry. Sometimes I also joke on a lighter mode that this industry is for people young at heart, right? So people who are quick to adapt, people don't, they don't look back too much. They are the ones who just who can make maximum benefit out of it. So on the innovation front, I think the main driving force of the innovation is the primary products. Whether you are doing lifestyle, so lifestyle is also defined by the primary brands. So as what we do, what our policy is, we try to deliver on the user experience what is promised by the primary brands like Apple, Samsung, OnePlus, Intel, Dell. They promise certain user experiences, and we try to deliver on those user experiences. So when I say that, we have also been the first licensees. So in Apple, we have been the Apple licensee back in 2010. First licensee to have become Apple licensed provide Apple licensed products in India was Amson. So we were Apple licensed till 9 years. Similarly, on the compliances, we started on complying with these primary brands much earlier. So we are recognized by the top Fortune 500 distributors like Ingram Micro. We have a contract with them, or brands like Intel, Apple. They understand that we do a good job. So service is again technology. The main differentiating factor between a lesser brand and a wire brand goes upwards is the service factor. So my belief at Amson is that prevention is better than cure. So we have the lowest defect rate in this industry as per the as far as the product standards are concerned. So our product line, that is the main point of joy with our partners, with our channel, that you are not stuck with Amson products. The defect rate is less than 1.5 or 2%, which is like the lowest in this industry standard. So that is one thing. Then another thing is when you talk about service. Now we try to adapt through innovations, in all business functions. So service is not only about the product warranties. It is also about how you are interacting with your customers. What is the quality of interaction you're doing? Or what is the kind of promptness with which you deliver various business functions? And everything matters. So we try to automate, or we try to achieve efficiencies in all these operations. And that is how I feel, the package, service is a package. It is not one function that really matters. It is a complete package. Yeah, it should, end of the day, the customer should feel joyful and comfortable that I am covered on all the fronts. Even the commercials are part of the service. So let us say in this huge competition in today's world, what is really happening is brands are shortcutting. Promoting any product takes a lot of effort. I'm talking from the point of view of the distribution or the channel segment. So today he promotes something, and after a few months or maybe 1 year, the brands are undercutting their own partners, and they're introducing distributors, or there is some big ticket order coming from some government sector or some big private sector. So brands try to encroach and bypass their own partners. So at Amson, we are very clear. So we don't want to do that. If somebody is working with us, small or big, let it be handled by them, the respective partner, and they feel secure about it. They know that we are committed on this, that we will never bypass them unless and until they are, of course, not committed to us. Commercials, relationship, you have to take initiative, that he trusts your word, and he knows that we value relationships. If there is only, everybody talks about relationships, everybody says, okay, you are my best friend, all that, blah, 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 whatever it is. But it is your actions that will give him some comfort, that he will say, this company is a little different than what the others do. We have worked for 30 years, and some of our partners are even as old as 20 years old. And the trust doesn't get built up over time. It takes time, and gradually people start believing you and trusting your actions. So I think that is very big point for the partners to stay with us. That Amson or Team Amson will keep their trust for the working. So next 5 years, what I see for first of all, what it means for Nextech in the next 5 years. 5 years, it means there is a clear-cut convergence that is happening across segment. So today, Nextech, we are geared up to deliver to mobility segment. We are geared up to deliver to AV/IT segment, to imaging segment. We are there. When you say imaging means the photography segment, the broadcasting segment, the droning, the very called the crane systems are there, then the gaming, and then the CCTV. So we are product ready to deliver to these. At the same time, we are not pouring out of our own focus area. We are very much with our own focus area of power and connectivity Nextech. So what I see, and then there is a acceptance. People accept our quality and our word and our products in these segments. So what I see, and then we are again, let me also say, Nextech is today compared with the best available solutions and the brands across the border or within the border. So when they talk about Nextech, they are not saying we will compare it with the lowest available segment. So we have got these assets right now, from the trust from the market is there. So what I see in the next 5 years is an unimaginable or a phenomenal growth for us in this category. See, Nextech symbolizes innovation. Nextech symbolizes application across, the IT and the mobility and the various segments, as I just mentioned. So my message to my industry fellow men is, if there is a channel, so what I want to tell to the channel is that you want to expand your business across. We are very thorough. Product development and innovation is our forte. That is what we have done the last 30 years. We are also experts in keeping the newness, in this category. So my message to my, the potential channel partners is, if you want to add new channel, if you want to grow your business across segments, then you must consider Nextech. Commercially also, we are very, very transparent, and we have got partner loyalty. We are proud to say that we have got partner trust back up to 20 years. Very few brands can say that they are been able to retain partners up to 20 years. On the product development side, we are again, we have been doing a lot of customization, localization, playing with materials which are like from India, also from the abroad. And we welcome all suggestions, or let's say even from the makers, because as I said, we manufacture certain product line ourselves. So any product development, if somebody is ready to take the challenge to develop new product, he is most welcome to contact us. We are ready. We will be happy to collaborate.
For more information, visit www.mobilityindia.com.